Making money online is not as difficult as people make it seem or make it look. I think we tend to overcomplicate the process or overcomplicate what we need to do or the process we need to put in place to start earning money online. So in this video, I'm going to be 5 discussion points that we're going to be focusing on in order to increase your streams of income online or to increase current financial situation or financial stance. Now, before we get into this video, this dress I'm wearing, it's got a fringe on the bottom. This dress is from M.A.Dkollection, which is my clothing brand. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. So when you start a business or when you're looking to start a business, you do not need to figure out everything. Like, I know this sounds very cliche. You've probably heard it so many times, but coming from somewhere or coming from a place where when I said my clothing brand, I literally had no clue what I was doing. I literally just figured things out. The shipping process, the packaging process, the business as a whole, even the accounting process. I was literally like figuring things out as I was going. So I know most times people want to wait until the business is their process is almost like perfection before they start. But this it takes like weeks or months or even years to get it to where you feel okay, this is good enough for me to go. Just start and figure things out as you go. If you're trying to maybe like start a t-shirt business, for example, basic things: get your heat press, get the black apparels you're going to be using, get the website working. As long as you've got like really good quality pictures or good quality videos or good quality content that you can start with, I think you can just start and then just figure out everything else as you're going, because running or creating a business is a work in progress. You're going to find that you're going to find things that you're going to improve on. So like when we said we didn't even have a logo, I literally had no clue what the logo was going to be, but that was something we figured out along the way, and we've changed our logo again. So like things are going to keep changing. You're going to keep improving your business processes. You're going to keep improving the way things are, the styles, the design, whatever you're doing. Even if it's a service-based business, say you're like doing makeup, for example, if you're waiting until you're like a perfect makeup artist, then you're going to be waiting for weeks, months, sometimes even years. So I just feel like when you're doing the process of starting, start it, figure it out after, and then just keep making changes or making improvements as time goes on. Do not wait until it's a perfect state for you to go live, for you to put yourself out there, or for you to start that business. Just get it going, get it going. I just thought this should be the first point, just so we are clear about what we need to do before we jump into point number two, which is when you're starting a business or when you're running a business, unless you've got like deep pockets or huge funds and you do not want to be in front of the camera, then that's fine. Brands like Coca-Cola or like really big brands that you do not see the owner in front of the, like you do not see or you don't know who owns the brand, like it's not out there in your face. They've got the pockets to like get people to be the face of the brand. They've got like influencers. They've got huge budgets or huge marketing budgets. They can decide to sit behind the camera. The thing is, they say people buy from people. When like big brands like Elon Musk and his Tesla brand, or Virgin Media and I've forgotten his name now. Like, they're brands that you can easily associate them with the owner. And most times, because people are invested in the owner of the brand, they tend to like buy into the brand. Sometimes like emotional sentiment into buying, not necessarily I have to buy it. It's just I know this person, there's a build, no like and trust that has been built over time, and people tend to buy into the brand because the person or the owner of the brand has kind of put themselves out there, or they're like putting the like put yourself, let people know why you started the brand, the story behind the brand, as much information relating to the brand as you can put out. I think that kind of helps in growing the brand, building a cult community, and just getting yourself known basically. When you're running a business, you have no business being shy. Just put yourself out there, tell the brand story. And if you need to wear the clothes or market yourself or do whatever you can to make sure you're building a know, like, and trust with your community or with potential buyers or potential customers. So that way, people, if they're looking for an item or they're thinking of something, the first thing they're thinking about is, oh, I remember this person has this brand or is selling this item or offers this services. So I feel like that is really important in trying to grow your business and trying to increase your income revenue or increase your streams of income. The third bit is it's a numbers game. So if you're trying to sell this dress I'm wearing, for example, the dress can be beautiful, but the more people know that the dress exists, the higher the amount of people that are going to buy it. So with you know how they tell you like you have to drive a lot of traffic to your website, I think that is absolutely correct because in the e-commerce world, on average, you get between 1 to 2% of people that actually come to your site that order from you. Sometimes it's higher, sometimes it's lower, but average is really like 1 to 2%. So if I get 100 people to my site and 1% of is usually just one person, I'm hoping I'm getting that math correctly. But if you get like 100,000 people coming onto your site, and then you're just getting 1%, like you can do the maths already. So the more people you're able to speak to, the more people you're able to communicate with, the more people you're able to put your product or services in front of, the chances are you're going to get a higher volume to convert a higher amount of people to get what you're offering, unless the product you're putting out is just a shitty product. Then nothing would really happen. But here is always a numbers game. The more people you put yourself in front of, or the more people you put your brand in front of, the higher amount of people are going to convert. That's why I love like big brands spend huge amounts on like ads or marketing. If you open, so say you're discussing a brand, for example, maybe like Coca-Cola or something. I'm just using Coca-Cola so much in this video. I think because I see them like everywhere. Or McDonald's, for example. You can go on Google and then go on your email and then you're seeing McDonald's popping up on the side. I'm like, hello, is someone actually listening to me? Or if you go on Facebook or you're just scrolling, you can just literally see all these brands popping up left, right, and center. Now they've got a huge budget. They want you to remember that if you're looking for food to eat, McDonald's is the place to go to. Or if you're trying to get a drink or you're craving soda, Coca-Cola is what you want to be going for. So like putting yourself in a lot of as much faces of people as you need to is always a good idea. Brands that people buy from doesn't necessarily mean they have the best product. No, the people that have like way better products than brands that people are all over. But because these people are in front of everyone's faces, everybody's wearing the outfit, it almost feels like it's a trend or it's like a big deal if you're not wearing this item because it's in front of everybody. People are literally just jumping on it. So that's something you need to remember. It's a numbers game. Put yourself out there in front of as many people as you can. Do not be shy about it. Do not wait for it to be perfect before you start doing it. Just start doing it and then you figure it out after. The first time you do something is not always going to be perfect, but the more you do it, the more consistent you get at it, it becomes better. You improve your processes, you improve the way things are. That's why they say the practice makes improvements, not perfection, because that doesn't really exist. So yeah, practice makes improvements. The more you do it, the more you get into it. The more people you get in front of, the higher the possibility or chances that these people are going to order from you or book your services is very high. So point number 4, storytelling slash documenting your journey or documenting your process. So you find that when people are trying to start businesses, product or service based business, customers that are more engaged or they have like more cult community following is they've literally carried the customer through the journey of the production or going live process and everything. Like people are literally like invested. Okay, so what's happening next? Okay, so what's happening? So like that whole vibe, that whole okay, let me see what's happening. Oh, the product is finally live. Oh, let me just go order it. So that building that stage or telling that story or showing them behind the scenes, I think it just really helps in getting like the building the community base you need to build. That way, people are able to be like your walking billboard as soon as they get on it because they are part of the journey or they're part of the business process or they're part of what you're building. They almost feel like it's their business to actually market your business if that makes any sense. There are people that are literally like wearing brands and they're talking about it, they're referring them, they're view everything because they're part of that community. You've built something that people are engaged, people are excited about, people want to be a part of. So yeah, build that community, show behind the scenes, tell that story, let people know why you started, and then yeah, just watch how things grow. The last point is consistency. Now, when I say consistency, I mean like consistent with strategy. Now, there are times people tell you, oh, you need to keep putting out content or you need to keep doing something. But I feel like when it comes to being consistent, there has to be a strategy to it. So if you put out like say five different contents and you have to go back to see what's working. You can't just keep putting out the wrong things every time and expect that it's going to change. No, sometimes you need to pivot, you need to change how you're currently doing things. You need to improve how things are working. So if you put out one video and you can see that the video is doing really well, stick to that pattern. Like just put out more videos that are doing just as good as that one. If you're creating a design and you can see, oh, I've done three designs and this particular design is doing very well, double down on it. Like do so much of that design. You can do more colors of it. Like try to change it around just a little bit, but make sure you're doubling down on whatever is working. That's where you need to be consistent on. So that's the strategy you need to put in place. So if you're doing a different design or you're doing content and you're not getting a lot from it, and you've done it like so many times, it's not working, and if you feel like you have to keep doing that, then something is wrong. You just change whatever you're doing. Like try to see different things that people would gravitate to or people be interested in. And then when you find something that works, just keep at it. Like there has to be a strategy in consistency because there are times people would consistently do stuff and it takes so long for them to get to where they need to be. However, there are people that come and there's there's a way they've just done it and it's very strategic and it's very interesting to watch. Get to their goal a lot quicker. If something is working, double down on it, improve it, get better at it, keep doing it, keep doing it. When it stops working, you change it to something else. Like they have to keep trying. In the business process, there's not a one size fits all. There is not a we started like this, I will continue going like this because things change. Technology has advanced so much from like 10 years ago. Styles, trends, things have changed from so many years ago. So we have to like learn how to adapt and learn how to change while still being consistent on the journey to make sure that you're getting to where you need to be. So yeah, that's it from me, guys. Um, Hopefully you've enjoyed the content of this video. If you have, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, click on the bell icon so when I post any upcoming videos, you get notified. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.